Once upon a time, in a quiet and small village, there lived a man with his son. The village was simple, but the man carried an unusual worry in his heart about his son. His son was not a bad person. He had a kind heart, but his biggest weakness was laziness and carelessness. He would wake up late in the morning, spend the entire day wandering around the village, sometimes hanging out with friends, and sometimes just sitting around with no purpose. He had no concern for his future, nor did he understand the value of time. The father watched all this and felt deeply worried. He knew that if his son didn't learn his lesson now, he would regret it later in life. But he also understood that scolding or lecturing alone wouldn't change anything. He needed a way for his son to realize it on his own. One day, he made a plan. He called his son. There was no anger in his voice, no complaint, only calmness and love. He said, "My son, there is a watch in the cupboard. Please bring it to me." The boy went, without thinking much, took the watch and gave it to his father. The father looked at the watch carefully, smiled, and said, "Now take this watch to the market and ask everyone you meet what price they would give for it." The boy found this task a bit strange, but he said nothing and went to the market. There, he started showing the watch to different people. One shopkeeper said, "This doesn't look very old. I'll give you $500. Another said, "No, it's worth 1,000. A third person said, "I think 800 is fair." Everyone gave a different price based on their own understanding. Some gave similar answers, but no one fully agreed. The boy was surprised. He looked at the watch and wondered, how can the same thing have so many different values? He returned home and said, "Father, everyone gave a different price. Some said 500, some 800, and some 1,000. The father listened calmly and said, "All right, now put the watch back in the cupboard." The boy was confused, but he did as he was told. The next morning, the father called him again. "My son, bring that watch again." The boy brought it. This time, looking into his eyes, the father said, "Go to the market again, but this time, don't ask the price of the watch. Ask people, what is the value of the time inside this watch?" The boy was shocked. He couldn't understand the question. He thought, does time even have a price? Still, he followed his father's instruction and went back to the market. This time he asked people, "What is the value of the time inside this watch?" People looked at him strangely. Some laughed. "What kind of question is that?" Some said, "Does time even have a price?" Others ignored him completely. With every laugh, his confidence dropped. He felt embarrassed. He began to think that maybe he had asked something foolish. Tired and disappointed, he was about to return when he noticed a small shop. An old man was sitting there, carefully repairing watches. The boy slowly approached him and asked the same question. "Sir, what is the value of the time inside this watch?" The old man stopped his work. He looked up at the boy. There was depth of experience in his eyes and a calm smile on his face. He understood that this was not an ordinary question. He said, "My child, time has no price because it is more valuable than anything. You can give millions or billions, yet you cannot buy back even a single moment of your life." The boy listened silently. The old man continued, "One bad thing about time is it never stops. It always moves forward. And one good thing is you have the power to choose how you spend it. Every person in this world gets 24 hours, whether rich or poor. The difference lies in who uses their time wisely and who wastes it."
It was as if a light lit up inside the boy's mind. For the first time, there was understanding in his eyes. He realized what he had been losing all along. He thanked the old man and rushed back home. When he told everything to his father, the father listened quietly and smiled with satisfaction. He placed his hand on his son's shoulder and said, "Today, you have learned what I've been trying to teach you for a long time." From that day on, the boy's life changed. He started waking up early. He took responsibility for his work. He began to understand the value of every moment.
He no longer wasted time because now he knew time is the most valuable thing. My friend, everyone gets the same amount of time, but not everyone understands its value. You cannot buy time, but you can invest it wisely. You cannot stop it, but you can make it meaningful. And remember, once time is gone, it never comes back. So, live every moment wisely.